First thing to know maybe about MCP auth is that there's sort of two main types of auth when we talk about MCP. And just to kind of disambiguate right off the bat for folks, there's the auth between the client, the MCP client, and the MCP server, which are the two parties that are important in the MCP protocol. And then separately, very important that this is separate, there's the auth that the MCP server might need to do to call like downstream systems or tools. This is commonly called in the community tool authentication or stuff like that, but it doesn't need to be related to tools necessarily. It could be resources or other things MCP servers can act on. But the big thing here is that that server is accessing, for example, a Google or a Dropbox or a GitHub API, and that server then needs to authenticate against that API. The client is sort of not involved in it for that second kind of step. And it's very tempting to say, oh, let's just use the credentials that the client has or that the user has on the client to go all the way and pipe it through and talk to that thing. There's a lot of very subtle security vulnerabilities and traps that occur when you do that. So it's very important that those two stay separate. If you're curious about some of those traps, we have another video at Arcade that was a kind of a roundtable discussion that I would refer people to.